Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Abnormal Voyages. My name is David, and tonight we are in Eastland, Texas to meet the inspiration of a beloved cartoon character. Let's check it out. Here at the Eastland Courthouse, back in 1897, they were placing a new courthouse, and they had a cornerstone, this one actually right here. One of the things that was actually put into this was a horn toad. 31 years later, when they opened it up, they were amazed to find the horn toad was still alive. Old Rip, as he was called, was brought out and quickly became a national celebrity. 1928 was the year that he came out, and he actually spent the next year touring the nation and even got to meet President Coolidge himself. Unfortunately, after that year, he passed away due to pneumonia. However, the residents of this town loved this little frog, and they have forever memorialized him and his body right here in his final resting spot. Here outside the courthouse, we have two historical markers, both mentioning about Old Rip. And, as I said, he was the inspiration for Michigan J. Frog from Warner Brothers. You may have seen the cartoon episode entitled A Froggy Evening, where the construction worker happens to find a frog that sings and dances, but only to him. That was actually based on Old Rip. As you can see, they definitely love Old Rip. But we're going to head on out and see what else we can find. We now find ourselves in the historic Fort Stockton, where we are visiting with our friend Pisano Pete. Standing ready to welcome everybody who comes to Fort Stockton, Pete was at one time the largest roadrunner in the world, and even though he may have lost that title recently, here in Fort Stockton, he's still number one in their hearts. We salute you, Pete. In the little town of Marathon, Texas, people take pride in making their houses very unusual. This is dubbed the Chicken House, for obvious reasons. And it is very interesting. Looks like it's definitely taken a little bit of damage from the elements. It's kind of scary looking. This is not a place I'd want to end up in the middle of the night by myself. Oh, we have a sign here. What is this? Trigger warning, you're in West Texas. Well, if that doesn't tell you to keep out, I think the knife stuck in the wall over there does a good job. Fort Davis, Texas, to meet some new reptile friends. Rattlers and Reptiles claims to be the largest live rattlesnake exhibit on the entire planet. It was time to check that out and see if it was true. The building may be small on the outside, but don't let that fool you. Once you enter, you are greeted with a large room full of snakes and other reptiles and desert citizens crammed into every inch possible. However, they do make sure that each animal still has plenty of space for whatever they may want to do. They even have a few of these guys for sale, just in case you want to take a new friend home. Here's a small sampling of the many creatures that we saw at this incredible location, including a very special friend that we met at the very end. And that is Rattlers and Reptiles. Very cool, but I don't want to be taking any of those guys home with me. Thanks for tagging along this week, adventurers. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday for our next set of wonderful voyages. As always, my name is David, and this has been Abnormal Voyages. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the road.